Hi guys, it's Joe Tommaso from the 15 Minutes With podcast. Our show is geared toward helping to keep not only teens but people in general out of our jails and prisons. Our show is unique in the fact that we use real inmates throughout the country and they explain not only about the cases that caused their incarceration, but why it's so important for people to stay out of prison and remain free. Speaking of free, have you heard about the newest and best way to put your podcast out there for the world to hear? Let me tell you about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to produce and distribute your ideas, your podcast, and the best part, it's free. There's even a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you so people can hear it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other listening platforms. You can even make money from your podcast, and there are no minimal amount of listeners required. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get started.
Hey everybody, and thanks for listening. I'm so glad you guys could be here today. This is Joe Tommaso, and you're listening to this edition of 15 Minutes With. So today I got a totally unexpected phone call from David Gilmore at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Center in San Diego, California. David's talked to me in the past about different things that have happened at the prison between violence and different medical care issues and stuff like that. Today, I figured with all the coronavirus stuff that was going on, I'd ask him how the facility was handling the coronavirus problem. And that's what we talked about. So that's going to be in this interview that you guys are going to hear. If you want to help me keep this show going and make it better, please donate to paypal.me/Joe Tommaso. That's paypal.me/JoeTomaso. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or if there's somebody you might want me to interview, please, by all means, email me at insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Again, that email is insidetherazorwire@gmail.com, or you can snail mail me at P.O. Box 162, West Haven, Connecticut 06516. So how is the California Department of Corrections handling the coronavirus problems? Let's see.
All right, my name is David Charles Gilmore Jr., and I'm calling from San Diego, Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility, D-Yard.
Okay, so David, how if you can tell the people out there a few things. We're trying to find out what it's like in prison. We're also trying to find out, the conditions of if you see anything in there that's different than what's out there on shows like Lockup, etc., the medical care, the food, and I just recently did a story with somebody on what it's like to be in the hole.
Right. Well, I can give you 2 or 3 things off the top of my head.
Okay.
One of the things that's been a big issue here, it was supposedly a medical facility, and the rumor going around, it's not confirmed, they lost that medical status. And now they're sending all the inmates here that have medical issues to Stockton or Soledad or Folsom, any place that has a medical, if you don't have any enemies there, you can go to these facilities, Stockton, Chino. These people are all acceptable. They're taking everybody's canes, everybody's walkers. And, they're trying to weed out the people who are just faking, the people who really have issues. So it's a big concern here. And, with the coronavirus going on, they shut down the visiting room. Time somebody goes in and out anywhere, they want you to wash your hands before you go to the library. It's just they're talking about some of the other prisons have already been locked down for a while.
Actually, I want to stop you for a second because you're talking about coronavirus. I actually just saw something from the CDRC today. Saying that they stopped visiting at a bunch of the facilities because of coronavirus. So you're saying they've already instituted that at R.J. Donovan, or no?
Yes, I believe they have. Yes, I got a confirmation this morning of that. They're going to be installing scanners, full body scanners, which is like an entirely different topic. Mm-hmm. That might be part of the reason why they're going to implement new security reasons because of things coming in that shouldn't be coming in. But the coronavirus, now I believe they said training additional staff.
Okay, so they're going to be training additional staff. Now, did they put up anything or they've told you guys they want you to wash your hands and stuff like that. Has anybody gotten sick there?
Well, they've had a rash of flus going through. We're not too far away from the Tijuana River here, and it is very, very bad. But that's another subject entirely. The people here that were sick were quarantined. 3.5 weeks ago, there was a big flu thing. Mm-hmm. They did quarantine people. They separated them to keep 2 inmates in a cell. If one's excessively coughing or shows any signs of sickness, they'll quarantine them for a while. They've got whole buildings here.
So you have a whole building there right now that's quarantined, or no?
No, that was last year.
Okay.
Right now, there's no buildings, and as far as I know, all they're doing is just getting preparations for how to handle it.
Okay, so right now they're just preparing for any type of outbreak. I mean, you don't have anybody that's showing any signs or symptoms yet, and just as a precaution, CDRC's basically halted visiting at all the facilities.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, well, it's quite possible that there are people here with sickness now who are showing.
Yep, we're here.
Okay, so I'm thinking there might be people here right now who are showing signs of sickness, but I haven't been to the medical department to hear what their complaints and. But I do know when I went to the library yesterday, every single person coming in had to wash their hands immediately before you touch anything, and they were actually thinking about closing the library down for a while and let the clerks visit inmates who are doing PLL. You know what I mean? Because there's computers over there they need to use.
So let me ask you a question. They got you washing your hands before you go into the library or major, places where people gather. Are they giving you guys Purell or anything like that?
Well, the antibacterial soap, we're not getting that. The good, strong cleanser that might be it's instrumental in killing any germs. Just saying, there's so many books in there, and those books have been handled by so many people that we just want you to wash your hands. And exercise a little caution when you touch things. Don't touch, any parts of your body that, any open areas of your body when you touch things. Just anything.
Okay, are they doing any kind of mass cleanup or anything like that? Because I know some places are shutting down the dining hall and cleaning down the entire dining hall and stuff like that where people gather.
We've had 2 or 3 incidences now where they've cleaned the kitchen, but this is before the coronavirus problem.
Okay.
Now we don't know. Not too sure about that. The prison facility here. Mm-hmm. Supposedly, the rumor is they're going to go on lockdown too. And if I heard Salinas or someplace up north is already locked down, so it could be coming down from up north as they go further south. As far as you can go here in San Diego.
So is that just for the virus, or is that because they're afraid something's going to happen?
Well, the 2 issues that stuck in my mind was the new screening process.
Okay.
Use full body scanners to check people coming into visiting. If they're installing that, they're going to have to teach people how to use the scanners, how much radiation a person can handle, because there's been deaths in the past that have been over-radiated.
Well, I was going to ask you, with the full body scanners, you're talking about for weapons and cell phones and stuff, right? Because I know that they use ion scanners too to search for drugs.
Okay, well, they're talking about full body scanners, just like the ion, the small hand portable scanners. They're using these to check your body when you come to visiting or go out of visiting, or any place you might go to. And they're not looking for cell phones now; they're looking for anything that might be brought into the prison.
Okay, anything at all. Okay.
Anything they could find. So we posted some paperwork recently about the changes that are going to be going to the rule books here. 6 pages of all about the new scanners and how much radiation is too much, and
I was going to ask you too. I know a lot of facilities throughout the U.S. are starting to basically stop certain things from coming in. I know that if I was to send you guys, say, a card or something, it couldn't have any glitter or anything like that on it because something can get snuck in on that. But
yeah.
I'm getting told a lot of places are not even letting pictures in. You basically have to make photocopies and send photocopies in. Are you guys having any of that there or no?
Well, the issue with that was that the Kodak Instamatic camera photographs had a liquid solution in the base of the picture. Some ingenious person there might have substituted the original liquid solution with some foreign object that shouldn't be in there.
Right.
Cannot spit any pictures like that in and out. They're not even going to get through. They're not even going to get through the mail room.
Right, but you can get regular pictures in on photographic paper and stuff like that, though, right?
No problem there.
Okay.
I've gotten some recently, so yeah.
Okay, because I know that, like I said, I know even cards are getting stopped at some places.
Yeah, well, they do. If it has any substance on it that appears to be foreign, you know what I'm saying? If it looks funny, then yeah, it could be a question.
I got you.
It has a lot to do with if you're going to the main line, or if you're going to the hole, if you're going, where the card is going to has something to do with it. They still use the dogs here.
Okay.
And part of the new thing they're using now is they're saying with the dogs and the scanners and the full body scanners, they can reduce the amount of illegal substances coming in.
Right.
If an inmate paroles from here, then he's not going to be in a situation where he's already formed so many habits that when he gets out, he's going to continue that. So we're not going to be going back to prison, is what they hope, because when they get out of here, they're going to be clean enough where I'll do something different instead of falling back into the old lifestyle.
Well, that's what my hope is, that a lot of guys, when they do get out, because, I mean, like you and Jesse and a couple other people that I've talked to are on the path to getting, straight and not, going back to old lifestyles. I mean, that's one thing that we've all, been talking to over these last, few weeks, and that's actually a really good thing.
Well, one of the other things you mentioned was the food. The food has actually become more, there's hardly no sugar in our diet anymore, real sugar. We have a few instances where they're putting saccharin or some of the other substitute sugars in. Getting a lot more greens, a lot more fruits. I don't know if that's just because of the time of year. I think it's the budget. The budget is geared more towards better food. We're getting a healthier diet.
Well, that's a plus. That's a plus, because I know some of the places are getting nothing but starch, and they're not getting very much of anything these days.
Well, we live really good here in the United States compared to a lot of countries. Our worst meal here is way better than a lot of people are eating out there. So, we have that advantage. But we are getting a lot more greens, a lot more things that are healthy.
Good.
You can forget about icing on any cakes or anything like that. That's all history.
Good.
Want to give you natural foods now.
Okay. Well, so what we're going to, close with is the fact that with the coronavirus, they're talking about, shutting down visiting. In addition to that, they're, making sure the inmates wash their hands. They're making sure the areas are clean. Also, they're instituting new body scanners to make sure that nothing's coming into the facilities, and definitely eating better, which is a good thing. Would you say that that's what we just covered just now?
Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as, there's a lot going on about kicking people out of prison, getting them out. Let's get the nonviolence out. Let's keep the people in who are, really a threat to society. And that's a big issue that we have to wait and see how that's going to turn out.
Okay. So is there anything that you would tell anybody that is maybe heading down the path toward prison, anything you tell these people, or no?
Well, I mean, if you're unfortunate enough to drink and drive, if you're unfortunate enough to be running the wrong crowd and get caught mixed up into something, get a really good attorney. And obviously don't involve yourself in anything that would cause you detrimental to your health and well-being. But if you're in a situation like that, get a really good. You're gonna need Johnny Cochran to get out, because they're just putting people away, and that's what they're trying to change now. Don't leave that lifestyle. Get away from it. Right now, it's all about watching your family's back, taking care of your business that you need to take care of, and be there for your family. It's not that gangster lifestyle never really existed the way people dream it is.
Right, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that it's not the way it's portrayed on TV.
Well, the other thing I'd say, I got to go right now. Still call is don't do street drugs.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Etc. because of the high alcohol content. However, they have the inmates under their control, washing their hands at hand washing stations in any area of mass gathering, such as the library, the chow hall, etc. And if the inmates are sick, they're being confined to one area of the prison. Once again, Thank you for listening. I'm glad you guys can listen to the show today. I hope to bring you more good content in the future. If you'd like to help me keep this show going and make it better, please donate to paypal.me/Joe Tomaso. That's paypal.me/JoeTomaso. And if there's any questions, comments, or suggestions, or if there's somebody you would like me to try to interview, please, by all means, email me at insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Again, that email is insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Or you can snail mail me at P.O. Box 162, West Haven, Connecticut 06516. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.